can go ahead and around the corner and hide. So do you want to stay there or what? Because if you're going to hide, you're going to have to like hide behind the bunk bed or hide around the corner.
I want to hide around behind the bunk bed.
Okay, very good. So you'll be here, you'll be hiding. Now the two zombies in the room, they know that you're there. Because now the other zombies that are going to be coming into the room, they won't know that you're there. So if another zombie comes in, then when you have your next turn, it won't see you there, so you'll have advantage on your attack on that zombie. So that's how that will work. So, but the two zombies that are there now, you've already, you're basically, everybody's engaged with them, so they know that you're there. So, but anything else that comes into the room will not know that you're there. So, all right, Hornswoggle, let's go to the bugbear. He continues to laugh as he says, "It's just a matter of time now before we're all cooked by that big skull's eyes." All right. Next zombie comes into the room. Now this zombie number 4, Hornswoggle, does not know that you're there, so you would actually be able to get advantage on this guy. So, all right, he's going to move in. That's his max movement. 2, 3, 4. He's going to attack Frantisek again because he's the closest, and they actually like the brains of Frantisek, and of course he is a human, so human brains taste like chicken to zombies. And he slams out and misses Frantisek. So Squall, you're up now.
All right. So if I wanted to fire on the flame skull, it'd be what, like -2?
Yeah, because of the big hulking zombie in the way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I already have him marked with my hunter's mark. If not, I'll use my bonus action to do that, and I will fire on him with a -2.
Okay. Good luck, young Padawan. That flame skull's done some damage, hasn't he? Oh, you missed the flame skull. You got an inspiration. You want to use it, or?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Don't forget. Might as well use them, or you're gonna lose them. Nah, that was an inspiration well spent. So 24 is a hit on that flame skull. All right, so you'll do a total of 7 as it partially resists your attack. So the flame skull is still coming towards you. Looks like it's still hovering and floating down the hall, as you can still hear its cackling laugh, like the Crypt Keeper from HBO back in the 80s. I think it was the 80s. I don't think it was. Maybe the early 90s, but I think it was in the 80s.
No, it was the 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah. Why did they take that off? That was so good, man. They played some stupid movies. It was great.
That used to freak me out watching that show.
Did it?
I was a small kid, man.
Yeah. All right, so we got the flame skull. He's going to be flying. He kind of moves over towards the corner of the room. And the flaming skull is just kind of hovering around, surveying the room. So, old Hornswoggle, why don't you give me a D10 roll? 1, 2 will be you, 3, 4 will be Squall, 5, 6 will be Whim, 7... actually, hold on. It'll be a D8. And then 7 and 8 will be Frantisek. Oh, no, 10. Give me a D10. And 9 and 10 will be the bugbear. Why don't you re-roll that 4, bud? Pick up that 10-sided and then throw that 10-sided. We'll add the bugbear in there too, as the flame skull's got a little bit more movement. He's going to move here. He's got quite a hefty movement. Yeah, pick up that 10-sided there. Oh, that's the 8-sided. third die over from the. There you go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Frantisek. He turns towards you, Frantisek. And a flame ray, a fire ray, comes out of his eyes, missing you with the first ray. The second ray hits you with a 17.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Shield as my reaction.
Okay, and explain to everybody what Shield does.
Shield increases my armor class as a reaction.
Is it by 5 or?
I don't remember.
Wait.
This is a feature from my Staff of Defense, so I'm going to find it real quick.
All right, Staff of Defense.
Plus 5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack.
Okay,
You
so
take
why
no
don't
damage
you?
from magic missile.
Yeah, go into the conditions and effects, the button there where it has all the conditions and stuff, and then in the custom, look for AC 5 and drop that right onto your token, and it'll add AC 5. And then I will go ahead and take that attack, and I'm sure that might be a miss then. Do you have anything in the effects box? Do you have the module, the appropriate module loaded to see that stuff in the custom box? Or is the custom box empty for you? And the effects button is in the group of buttons at the very top, lower right.
Yeah, I got that. I just have AC2 and Brooch of Shielding.
There's no AC 5. If you scroll down, okay, go into your modules really quick in the library, and look for the Rob 2E conditions and effects. There's a bunch of Rob 2E stuff, so. It's the one that says 5e conditions and effects. And
okay, there it is.
That. Okay, and then load that up. And then the next time you look in the effects box, there should be a whole ton of them.
There it is. Thank you very much.
Yep, no problem. All right, so go ahead and drag that 5 AC onto your token, and then I'll re-attack that. And all of you should probably do that too. So there's a bunch of Rob 2E stuff, but just do the effects and conditions. Did you get that? Okay. Okay, I see it. So now check this out. We'll redo the attack. And look at that. It says that now that your AC has been modified, it says that it's a miss. So both flame strikes, well, I'm sorry, both of the fire rays are a miss. And that will last into next round, I think. So
that's correct.
All right. So let's move on. So you dodged a bullet, I guess we could say. Frantisek, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move up, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands. Now this is a 15-foot cone, so I obviously want to try to get the zombies in there if I can, but my target is the Flame Skull. So if I move north 1 and use that Burning Hands, would I catch Zombie 7?
You should be able to catch Zombie 7. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Then that's what
you
I'll
won't
do.
hit 4-1, but yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because I need to move up a little bit, and then Burning Hands on these fools.
Yes, it's 15 foot. I mean, usually, I don't think you normally would, but we'll say that you do.
Of course
success, but the zombie failed. So, all right, so there we go. The zombie's heavily wounded, and the Flame Skull resisted half of that damage. So, this is an epic fight, guys. This is great.
You're gonna love this, Dave.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! I'm giving you 3 attacks of opportunity. No way.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, that is the first time I've ever given 3 attacks of opportunity. That is the first. Oh my gosh, I love you, Andrew.
Yeah, well, I had to do it, so
First slam from the top one is a miss.
I gotta.
Middle zombie. Oh, brains. The last one. Oh,
Are you kidding me?
a crit. Are you kidding me? That's the chance you take, man.
That was pretty much the only thing they could roll and hit me.
Oh,
That's it.
oh my goodness. So, Franisek, you go down from zombie number 1 as the heavily wounded zombie. And it only has 1 arm, by the way. He slugs you with his 1 good arm for 11 damage as you thought you were laughing as the first 2 missed you, but the third one caught you and took you down. You are unconscious, you're prone, and you are going to death saving throws.
Oh gosh, again.
Oh my goodness. These are memorable. I like memorable battles like this. All right, and I know you guys don't, but Wim, you're up as Franisek just had a screeching cry just as he went down.
Okay, so if I do a whip attack, am I going to be able to reach him from here, or is that something I should move up 1?
I would say yes, you have to move up 1 because he is floating it towards the top of the ceiling, which is about 10 feet, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on. So about here or right up on him?
Right up on him. Right up on that gangsta.
Oh, well, if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to get that close...
But you got to remember, he's 10 foot up, so he's not even with you.
So if I were to walk away, I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity?
From there,
since he's still 10 feet up?
Because he's 10
right.
foot up, so...
All right, let's do that.
Now, if it was the zombies, if you wanted to go over and take 3 attacks of opportunity like Franisek, then yes.
You'd love that.
All right, so the attack is a hit on the flame skull with a 21. Ooh, look at that. The flame skull, as you hit it, the skull just shatters, and it sounds like an ear-piercing glass shattering as fire and green flame erupts from the skull as it shatters. And then the zombies, as soon as the flame skull dies, the zombies just fall dead on the floor. Poof, poof, poof.
Beautiful.
Oof.
So you guys are out of combat. And the bugbear,
that was a close one.
The bugbear says, I knew you guys could do it. He says, I knew you were tough adventurers. So good
All right,
shot.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Franisek.
Thank you very much.
All right.
If that wouldn't have killed him, I would have done something even crazier.
What was that?
Now do we kill him?
I was going to try and Matrix jump off the wall and kick him.
That would have been cool. I would have entertained
awesome.
that. You know me. I would have done that with a successful
What
acrobatic.
happened, guys?
Sure.
Where's the skull?
As Franisek gets up and he's like swinging and stuff, like punch drunk.
The hair is still smoldering. You're right. So I'm all black, no eyebrows.
The cat whipped the skull to death.
Oh,
Whip it.
well,
Franisek,
job.
you should have gone down the stairs.
yeah, I think you're right, man. I think you're right.
So you guys are out of combat. The bugbear is cheering you on. I knew you guys could do it. I knew you had it in you.
I was contemplating let the bugbear loose and help him fight for his life, but never got the chance.
I was going to use him as a meat shield.
That's
Such
a
a
call.
a smoky smell in here as the smokes from all of the cindering wooden bits is starting to subside, and the smell of burnt hair and all that stuff from Franisek it's starting to kind of fade away a little bit. So what are you guys doing? You guys are healing Franisek. I see you got back 7
It's like,
from Cure
yeah,
Wounds.
so I'm back up and I tell everybody just hold tight. I have a spell for everybody here, and I get out a little stick of incense and use my smoldering shield to light it, and I start
Or maybe
I
light it off of
casting
your
it.
hair or something.
Yeah, exactly. I start casting prayer of healing. So that's going to give
10-minute
everybody
ritual. Yeah, nice.
2d8.
All right, so what are you guys doing for this next 10 minutes as he's casting that spell? I believe it's 10 minutes, isn't it?
It is. It's
Oh.
10
Okay.
I want to check the stairs.
All right.
No, just stay here. Let's
Yeah,
not
let's
go any further.
Stay here for a little bit.
I was like, all right, cool.
I was gonna set
Everyone got
up
back 12.
a rope tripwire between the door frame.
The door that's off of the hinges totally, or the other door that's...
Yeah, I was
closed?
just gonna stretch it across from one side to the other. From like one of the beds that still exists, and then maybe have to move the other one to the other corner, and just kind of like let the beds do the holding.
Sure. So you just wanted to... I mean, there's no door there. So were you just
Right,
doing that
yeah,
while he was
exactly.
doing his ritual, or...
Yep.
All right.
Just in case something wants to stumble on in here.
Well, we'll even say that you don't even need to do that, because as you look down the hall, Wim, as you were setting up the wire, remember the other zombies that were there on the other side of the furnace? You can see their bodies just laying on the ground now. So there's pretty much nothing, but you do get the cord just in case anything else like that beholder staggered in or anything like that.
Right.
Gelatinous cube, anything like that. Yeah.
I have no idea what else is coming in here.
I would like to suggest maybe we try and make it back to the first barracks where we fought those ghouls and maybe get locked up in there, because I don't know about Frantisek, but I'm out of spells.
Yeah, I'm out of darts.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe we need to take a chance at a long rest.
You guys haven't had a long rest in a couple of sessions, so I would say
I
you
have
can
2
do that.
spells left, just so you guys know.
I could really go for a long
I
rest.
still have all my spells.
Yeah.
You ain't even
Who
got
are
any
you
spells,
anyway?
dude?
Does anyone know this guy?
Where did you come from, little one?
I just came from Neverwinter, that's all.
Nice. Whoa, Neverwinter. Wow.
And I believe he might be able to cast spells. Just I don't know. Just he's a little shady, this one. So
Oh, are you one of those spellcasting rogues?
Yes, I am.
I like it.
Wow. So you do have spells. I'm gonna go ahead and sync you guys up to where you guys are at down here in the room. So the map should have moved to where I just brought you to. So you guys are in the first barrack. This is where the bugbears were. I even brought the bugbear down here with you guys so he could have fun with you. So what are you guys doing as you guys get I would suppose you guys mentioned a long rest. You want to put the trip wires up. You want to try to get everything to where everything's going to be secure. And like I said, you guys haven't had a long rest in a couple of sessions, so I think this would be a good time for you to actually do one.
that would be awesome. Yeah, like get some beds in front of the doors and barricade up as much as we can. But
Yeah. So why don't you guys sing that this is a long rest? Why don't you guys, one of you, how about Hornswoggle? Why don't you give me a D20 roll in the chat box? Let's see if anything comes straggling along, finding you guys on your long rest. Nope. 13's a good roll. That's right where you want to be. You want to roll low and up to about a 16. So nothing happens. You have 8 uninterrupted hours of rest. So I will tell the combat tracker that you guys have had a long rest and all of your spells are back. You're back at full hit points. Any
Awesome.
class features that you've used are back, etc.
very nice. I want to talk to this bugbear during our rest if I can, or now, or however it works out, and
Sure.
kind of interrogate him.
Sure, yeah, and this could be part of the 8 hours of rest as well, Squall. So, what do you want to ask him? Because he's like in and out of consciousness. Because, I mean, like I said, his one eye is like swollen up the size of a grapefruit. You know, his nose is all busted, and he's got all kinds of dried blood on his fur and stuff on the front of him from where Wim did that MMA grapple knee to the nose, where he grabbed his head and pulled it down to his knee. As he's in and out of consciousness, you can get enough out of him to where he answers a couple of questions. Why don't you let me sleep? Can I get any rest in here?
You can get all the rest that you want once we're done with you. What are you and your companions? What were the other bugbears doing in here?
We were filming and taking pictures for the next episode of Bugbear Monthly until all of you came along and ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. No, what's in it for me if I tell you any kind of information?
Well, it depends on how much I believe you and how helpful it is, but I could see you possibly working your way out of the caverns here and being released as long as you're not stupid enough not to come back.
Well, you're darn tootin'. I'm going to walk out of here because I'm going to tell you everything that I know. You think I'm stupid? You just ask, and your wish is my command. Any questions you ask. As he coughs and kind of blood comes out of his mouth and stuff.
Frantisek, you got any questions for this guy? You got anything?
Yeah, who are you working for, Ugly?
There's this dark elf in here. His name is Neznar. He's called the Black Spider. Although he doesn't look anything like a spider, by the way. That's just, I guess, you humans call him a nickname. But anyway, this Black Spider hired my other bugbear. Well, they weren't really my bugbear friends. They were basically just mercenaries that I've known for a little while. We've done some work. And we were brought here to, they're looking for some stupid magical pony or forge or so. I don't know. They're looking for something magical. And we were hired to take care of the undead. But, of course, that flaming skull, we couldn't get past him. We lost half our numbers. There was a bunch of zombies, and that's as far as we could get. But we were trying to find more mercenaries to come in, but to no avail. We were about the only ones in the area, and we didn't have any other luck.
Well, who else is here helping this Black Spider guy?
Well, there's he's got a couple more, a couple of his henchmen, I guess, they're bugbears as well. I guess they're more of his diplomats, and they were the ones that actually sought us out, and then they introduced us to the spider. But then they have this dwarf as well. Some dwarf, I don't know if he made these caverns, or why are you guys all getting close to me? I'm getting a little claustrophobic here. Thank you. Give me a little bit of breathing space there, little one. Starting to give me starting to worry me a little bit. I am going to get out of here, right? Oh boy, another one gets closer. Holy cow. But anyways, we were brought here to kill the undead. There's a dwarf here. We don't know if the dwarf was the actual engineer of this place or what, but that's all I know.
Was the dwarf helping Black Spider?
Oh no, he looks like he got into a big fight though. Looks like he was beat up pretty badly.
So he's a prisoner.
I don't think I never saw him shackled or anything like that, but he was walking around with the other diplomats and also the Black Spider.
Okay. And bugbears. How many more of you guys are here?
I'm the only one left of the mercenaries, but as for his diplomats, I think he had just a couple of them, maybe a couple or six or so.
Couple or six?
A couple or six, yeah. I mean, all those bugbears, we look alike. So anyways, as he stands up,
right.
I've told you everything that I've known. It's time to get out of here. Oh, by the way, got a couple of rations or something? I'm kind of hungry. Maybe a little bit.
Wait. Hold on.
Whoa. What?
Let me search you first if you have anything that you stole.
Whoa! I'm no thief. I'm a bugbear. Bugbears aren't. Well, never mind. But anyway, sure. He puts his arms up, and you can pat him down if you want to.
He's clean.
Actually, give me a perception check there, young one, as you're patting him down. Perception checks on the second tab down on the right on your skills. Easy, he's 13, Dragon Bait. You don't find anything else on him.
Alrighty, you can go now.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, sport, as he kind of pats you on the top of your head.
Well, hold on.
What do you mean? He said I could go.
Yeah. He's not in charge here.
Hey.
What else you got for us, man? What else is here that you know about that we should know about?
I told you there's a forge, and the black spider's a drow, and they have a dwarf friend or whatever. And
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about here in the caverns elsewhere. What else did you encounter that you weren't able to clear out?
I told you there's that flaming skull that shot the fire rays. That killed half our numbers right off the bat. There were 10 of us that came here. And then you killed the other 4 that I was with, so that makes me the only survivor.
Let me get a perception check or an insight check.
Sure, you can give me an insight check. Barely. You can tell that you think that he may be hiding something from you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm only good at one thing, and that's killing stuff. I don't really believe you.
Hey, whoa. Don't say the K word. The K word is a little bit too rough for me. And he kind of digs in his fur. He digs in his fur, and he pulls out this potion. And he says, and he hands it. He extends his hand towards you, his arm, and he says, all right, I wanted to keep this. I don't have anything. This is the only thing that I had. And it looks like it was like tangled up in his fur. So he pulls this out of his matted fur, and he hands you this potion.
All right, I'll take it. And I'm like, what else is there in here, man, that I need to know about?
Well, there's nothing else, man. We didn't get to explore much past that forge room. That was as far as we got. I'm telling you the absolute truth. And as part of your insight check, you can tell he's telling the truth on this stuff.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions for him?
I have one more question.
What?
Where?
You told me I could go already.
The black spider's lair is.
Now that I can tell you. It is in the very northwest corner of this dungeon, of this labyrinth. It's a big giant room with a bunch of pillars. That is where the black spider and his bugbear minions dwell, with his council, I guess you could call it. And that potion, this is the potion is the liquid is like a crimson colored liquid, and it looks like it's pulsing with little heartbeat lights. It looks like a heartbeat will kind of emerge in the liquid and fade out. Looks like it's like a beating heart. Have you guys had a potion of vitality yet?
No,
I don't think so.
I have not seen that yet.
Okay, so you wouldn't know what it is, even though I just told you. It just looks like a crimson liquid, almost like a blood, and it looks like this heart just kind of appears and disappears as it's like pulsing like a heartbeat would. But hey, as part of your long rest, I don't see why not. We can just go ahead and put that potion of vitality in the party sheet, and if anybody wants it, you can go ahead and take it. So it is a very rare potion, and you've all heard of the potion of vitality. You know that they're pretty rare. So whoever drinks this potion, it will pretty much remove any exhaustion you're suffering from, and it will cure you from any disease or any poison that is affecting you. And then for the next 24 hours, you will regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. So, pretty nice. So instead of
Well,
rolling, you'll actually get a maximum hit die roll. And the potion's crimson liquid, like I said, pulses with that heartbeat, sort of like a light. Yeah, so there you go.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good potion to have if you're going to go up against someone named Black Spider.
Mm. It does cure of any disease or poison and removes exhaustion.
Yeah, I think
should
we keep that one safe, guys. I'll go ahead and carry it as I'm the healer,
Sure.
but I think let's save it for its poison curing effect.
Wow. I like the emphasis on poison.
So should we kill this insect or just let him go?
Where's that insect? I don't see any insect around here.
You are
I'll
the insect.
squat him. Oh. What are you talking about, little one? You just told me that I could leave just a couple of minutes ago.
Well, I'm just asking the group.
Well, they're all... oh, boy.
So, what should we do?
You're not going to go full murder hobo on me, are you?
Well, you said he could live. It sounds like maybe if his story checks out, we'll come back and undo the manacles.
What do you mean, come back? Oh, you mean I have to stay here for a little? What if one of those zombies comes in here? What if another one of those flame skulls or one of the ghouls comes in here and wants to eat me?
Sorry.
May I
just kind of
suggest
shrug.
that we manacle his hands and put him in front, marching?
I actually
forward?
want to let him go, actually.
Hey, listen to the little man here. He's the smartest one of all of you big boneheads. I mean, strong adventurers that killed the ultimate undead dragon of flaming skulls. Undead dragon of flaming skulls.
Then I have one question for you.
Oh boy. I got one answer left for you, then I'm out.
What will you do with your new life?
I think I might go ahead and find my spot in a human temple and become a priest. As he kind of cackles a little bit. Maybe start a bathhouse or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna hit him in the head with the rolled up magazine again.
You knock him out. Boom. He falls unconscious because he's in such bad shape anyway. So he says, "Oh, wait." And then you hit him, and bam, he just kind of slides down the wall. You can tell he's still alive. He's breathing, so he's
Did
just
you just
unconscious.
kill him with a magazine?
No,
I
he
dropped-
knocked him unconscious because he was in such bad shape. So
Yeah, I know.
I drop it on his bottom.
But Gary,
on
please
his
let him
body.
go. He seems good, so.
he opens up his eye. That's right. Even though he's unconscious, that's right. I'm a good guy. And then he falls back unconscious.
Squall reluctantly agrees that we made a deal with him. I think
Swoggle, he was trying to kill you like 5 minutes ago, man. What do you mean he's a good guy? Did you forget the fight we just had?
yeah, but we gave him our word. You know, we made a deal. So
He was kind of bantering with you guys, calling you guys a bunch of losers, and thanks for getting us all killed in the fight. And when you guys actually turned the tide, and then when Wim killed him, he says, "Oh, I knew you guys could do it. I had no doubt in my mind."
I'm actually going to walk out of the room for a couple minutes and just be like, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I say we leave him manacled and let him find his own way out.
Exactly. And I'll follow Squall out the door.
Leave a saw by the manacle so we could
Come
saw off his
on,
hand.
guys. Let him go.
Well, I leave him the magazine and I tell him you're welcome.
I want my manacles back, so if you want to tie him up, go ahead and tie him up. But I'm taking the manacles with me. So
All right, so you get him out of the manacles. He's still unconscious by the bed, and
I
you
want to
guys-
let him go.
all right. So I'm sure he'll get up and go whenever he comes to from being knocked out from that newspaper slap, and I'm sure he'll probably leave. Old Hornswoggle, look at you. I like that. No sneak attack, disengage. Man, I'm impressed. Good going, man. So now that you guys have had a long rest, you found that potion of vitality that Franisek has. What do you guys want to do? Which way do you
I'm
want to
going
go?
to tie the rope.
You could take that, drag that potion of vitality on your dragon onto your sheet if you want for in a sec.
Okay.
All right.
Well, do we
gentlemen.
still have more stuff going we need to clear out down south? What do you guys think? Should we, since now we know where his lair is at, or should we just rush up there? What do you guys think?
I mean, we defeated the Flame Skull. Let's go check out that room. We didn't really look at what he was protecting there.
Sounds good to me. We still need to search like that bugbear bunk room too to make sure we didn't overlook any coin or anything.
Well, I hope you don't catch a disease.
So in the bugbear room, we'll say that there were 20 gold, and I will go ahead and divide that up with you guys. I am going to officially take Devin out of the party sheet, so you'll get more coin between all of you. You had there was about we'll say that because they were hired, there was 100 gold between all of the bugbears, so you'll get 20 gold apiece. It's been added to your sheets. Experience for the night will be a total of 500 per. That was 25 divided by 5. That does not have that has Hornswoggle added and Devon out. So you guys, let's see. Let me take all of your tokens and we'll move you guys back up to in the smeltering, the smelter cavern. There was nothing there except for the dead, all of the dead zombies and stuff. So we kind of fast forwarded that for you guys. So where do you guys want to go? You guys got plenty to explore. There's down to the south. You can go to the northwest where you found out where the Black Spider's cavern was, maybe his encampment, or you guys could go to the east.
I vote south.
I'm for this.
Northwest.
So what? South? Northeast? Where do you want to go?
I want to go northwest.
Northwest is supposedly where the Black Spider is.
All right. Well, east it is. I start heading east.
East it is. All right. So where are you guys at? I'm gonna take all of your tokens and I'll move them all at once. Oh, okay. So you were gonna head south out of the room where you were at. Okay, and then you're gonna head east.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right. So let's see. You see this? You see a dead end, sort of where the cavern wasn't finished. To the north, there is and I would suspect you probably have some type of light source as well leading the way for or something.
Yeah, so in our rest, I resummoned my familiar. If I could get him back, that'd be awesome.
And your familiar has dark vision, correct?
He does, yes.
Okay. So.
And I'm still wearing my goggles.
Okay. So you will see this, and then you will see a large cavern. You won't see this for in a sec, but Wim will because of the goggles. A cavern that opens up into a natural earthen cavern, sort of like what you had seen with the forge. Then you also see here is another opening here into another room.
Guys, don't go in yet. I'm gonna do something.
What you gonna do, Hornswoggle?
I want to check if there's any traps.
Well, I'll tell you, this is how I do traps. Now, if you are leading the way, seeing that you are the rogue, you're the one that is an expert with traps and tripwires and false floor panels and all that good stuff. If you run into anything, what I will do is I will do a stealth check from that trap against your passive perception. So if you're fixing to hit a tripwire, I'll say, hey, you just before you take another step, you'll see that there's a thin tripwire line across the hall, or a panel looks a little shifty. So I'll do passive perception for that. But if you're against the door and you want to say, okay, I want to listen, I want to investigate that door for traps, then I will go ahead and let you investigate the door. If you find a trap, then you can do a thieves tool check to get rid of that trap, say. So,
All right.
but that's how I do it. But if you run into anything, and if you're leading the way, which is a good thing for a rogue, then I'll do something against your passive perception. But I'll let you know if you see anything or if you trip anything. But nothing yet. It just eliminates having, why I like to do that, Hornswoggle, is because it eliminates doing a roll every 5 feet for looking. You know, it just eliminates a bunch of unnecessary types of rolls, which slows the game down.
Okay. And I would like to stealth in the room then.
Okay. As you walk into this room, Hornswoggle, and Hornswoggle, you are a halfling, so I don't think you have any kind of light. But from the, let's see, is there any light sources up, guys, or what?
I have a torch going.
Okay, so with the torch going...
I have a torch too.
Okay, if you have a torch, then as you step into the room, you do see that there is a door on the north wall. And this is a sort of, it looks like an unfinished room. And there's nothing in the room except for this door that's on the north wall, Hornswoggle.
I would like to listen to the door.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Do
And
you
can
hear anything?
Give me that perception check in the dice tower. And it
I don't
says-
know.
And you just pick up that perception and drop it in the dice tower that's in the lower right-hand corner. But the door looks to be in pretty good shape. Same type of door construction, wood, metal frame, like an iron framing. And on your skill tab, which is the second tab on the right, Hornswoggle, that's where you'll find perception. And they're all in alphabetical order.
Where did Dave go?
I'm right here. So you look at your character sheet for perception. It's the second tab on the right-hand side. And they're all in alphabetical order. So you'll see perception. And take that
Okay.
little die and drop it, pick it up and drop it into the dice tower in the lower right-hand corner. The dice tower allows me to see the roll, but not you. And I like that. So you put your ear up to the door and you're listening, and you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything at all.
Okay. I did not hear anything, guys.
So if you want to look at the door now to see if there's any kind of, maybe check it over for a trap or anything like that, then you would give me an investigation check. And you can give me the investigation check in the tower also. All right. So with that check, you look it over really good. You break out your little mirrors and your thieves tool kick, all that stuff, and you don't find any kind of traps. So it looks like the door is just closed, but it's unlocked.
Okay, guys, the door is clean. There's no traps or anything.
Gonna open up the door and check it out.
I'm going to scratch on the door and say, meow.
I knew it. Meow. All right. So Hornswoggle, you gonna open up that door, bud?
Yep.
All
Open
right.
sesame.
So open sesame. So as you open up the door, we'll find out next week what is behind the door, because it's a couple minutes after, and we will let you guys see what's behind that door next Saturday. So great game tonight, everybody. Got a lot more explored. Looks like we're about halfway through now. So yeah, great session tonight, guys. Great epic battle with that flame skull too. That was a good job.
Yeah,
So-
that was a little worrying.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, good game. And Hornswoggle, great first session for you too, bud. Good to have you in the group.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yep. Hope you had fun, and hope we'll see you in a couple. Hope we'll see you next week. So, thanks everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll wrap the game up with us four, And then whenever we start Starfinder, whenever we're done with Lost Mine of Phandelver, I'll find another player. So